In 2015, everyone said privacy was finally dead. Streaming had saved us. You could watch anything you wanted, anytime, anywhere, all for just a few bucks a month. No pop-ups, no shady downloads, no Russian subtitles baked into the screen, just click, play, and chill. But by 2024, that dream had imploded. Visits to piracy sites skyrocketed to over 200 billion a year. That's more than before Netflix even existed. Somehow, the heroes who ended piracy resurrected it, and they did it to themselves. How did an industry worth hundreds of billions collapse under its own greed? Well, let's rewind. Netflix started at $8.99, the price of a cheap burger. Now, $15.49. Disney Plus launched promising affordable fun for families at $6.99. Today, it's more than double. HBO Max, now Max, costs over $20 a month. The average American now spends over $500 a year on streaming. That's more than they spend on car insurance or, in some cases, food delivery. And yet, no single platform gives you everything. Want The Office? Peacock. The Mandalorian? Disney Plus. The Last of Us? Max. Stranger Things? Netflix. To actually watch what you want, you need 6 subscriptions, 6 logins, 6 auto-renewals silently draining your bank account. Families now sit around the kitchen table budgeting entertainment like it's rent, parents adding up costs, kids asking why you can't watch the shows their friends talk about. This right here is when streaming started to die. And then came the betrayal that broke everything. Back in 2017, Netflix tweeted, "Love is sharing a password." Millions liked it, it felt human, real, fun. But behind the scenes, executives were already calling password sharing a revenue leakage problem. By 2023, that love turned into a $7 charge per extra household. College students, parents traveling for work, even grandparents, all getting locked out of accounts they'd shared for years. Disney, Hulu, and Max followed suit. Suddenly, using your own account in a different location was suspicious activity. Families treated like criminals for watching Bluey in 2 houses. But that wasn't even the worst part. Streaming companies started deleting their own shows. HBO's Westworld, gone. Disney's Willow, gone. Entire seasons vanished overnight so studios could claim to tax write-offs. But the official reason? Cost management. The real reason? Avoiding residual payments to the people who made them. Imagine sitting down with your kid to finish a show only to find it's been erased from existence. Sorry son, it's gone, not canceled, it's being deleted. This is what happens when corporations start treating art like accounting. While they nuked their own libraries, pirates quietly rebuilt theirs. Gone are the days of shady torrent sites with their weird ads and viruses. The new piracy platforms look cleaner than Netflix and sleek designs, instant streaming, there's no region locks and search bars that actually work. No $5 rentals, no not available in your region, no random episodes missing. Everything is there in full forever. They're not the grimy pirate bays of old. They're more like anti-Netflix, and people love them for it. In 2024 alone, more than 200 billion visits were made to piracy sites. That's almost 30 times the population of Earth. Now, most of it comes from Gen Z. 3 out of 4 admit to pirating content while still paying for subscriptions. They're not broke, they just don't like being milked. In Sweden, 1 in 4 people pirate. Manga piracy grew over 400% since 2019. Almost a quarter of all global internet traffic is now piracy. This isn't a fringe movement, it's basically a rebellion. And unlike the Napster days, people aren't downloading files anymore. They're streaming. It's frictionless, instant, convenient, everything that streaming once was. Every illegal stream is a middle finger to billion-dollar companies that forgot who they were serving. Disney's streaming division lost nearly $400 million in just 1 quarter. Warner Bros., Discovery, over $10 billion in 2024 alone. Analysts estimate the total streaming losses could hit $113 billion by 2027, enough to fund NASA for years. Tens of thousands of creative jobs are disappearing. Editors, writers, animators, all casualties of a war the studios started against their own customers. And for what? To chase margins that don't exist? To squeeze every penny from subscribers who've already had enough? Executives in boardrooms staring at red charts don't realize they've lost something they can't buy back: trust. So is streaming dead? Not yet, but it's bleeding out. The same people who killed cable TV became cable TV, just with more apps and worse UX. Now they're trying to stitch it back together with bundles, ad tiers, and desperate discounts. But the magic, it's gone. The rule of business is older than Netflix itself. When you stop listening to your customers, you lose them. Streaming didn't die because of piracy. Piracy came back because streaming forgot why it existed. The pirates didn't win because they broke the law, they won because they kept their promise. So what do you think? Have you canceled any of your subscriptions or maybe considered coming over and joining the dark side?